Interactive 360-degree video of the interior of a 2018 Honda Clarity plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. If you're new to these type of videos, if you're viewing on a smartphone, you can just move your phone around and you can actually look around the entire interior of the video. Or if you are actually using a computer, you can just click your mouse on the video itself, move the mouse around, it'll change where the video sees. So this is car seats 5. It's quite a large car, and first off, the interior is it's fantastic. Everything is nice and soft, very supportive. The seats, I do like the soft textures here. I kind of like this. I'm not sure if that's real wood or not, but I like that grain. I also do like how the controls are laid out. Like you have your drive selector, economy, sport, and HV. You have park button. The reverse button's interesting. You actually have to, it's not push down, you have to push it back. You have neutral drive. Actually, if I put it in reverse, you should see on the screen here, it automatically pops up. If I put it in a drive, this is the Touring Edition, so if I put the right, oops, wrong side. If I put the right blinker on, it automatically gives us a view of the right side of the mirror, so that's a really cool thing. Let's go back into park. Now this car itself, it's manual controls for the seats. Usually that is done to save weight. And like there's all little things. There's sunglass holders up here. Obviously these have like mirrors with lights. You know, it's everything that you kind of expect. There's also little spotlights you can turn off and on. The steering wheel, I love the steering wheel. I like the style of it. I've always liked the interiors of Hondas, and this is no different. Let's go to the infotainment system. The infotainment system is interesting. It's a little bit clunky. Um, it's I would like to have it more of a smartphone type feel. This feels like it's a little bit dated, but it does work. Like you have things like navigation, audio, phone, info settings. I'm gonna go back to info, and this is where I chose. You can see the vehicle energy, like how much battery I have remaining, and how much total gas range I have. Moving to the gauge cluster, on the right you have fuel remaining. On the left you have like a battery gauge. In the middle you have your general power usage, and in the center you actually have a screen that you can go through and change. Now clicking on the eye on the steering wheel here, I can go through and I can cycle through such things as phone, messaging, settings. You can also change the units if you want to go metric. There's also power consumption, gas, all kinds of history information about the car, which is really quite cool actually. It did take me a little while to find that, and also I did find it a bit distracting. I would suggest that you don't do that while you're driving, because your eyes are just right there. Other things on the front, you do have this storage cubby here, and you do have some really nice cup holders. They can be adjusted for height. There is storage underneath here. It's actually quite large, but there's also power outlets there. There's areas to plug your phone in, and there's speakers as well, like in the doors, up high, and yeah. So let's go to the back of the car. Moving into the back, I have to say that these two outside seats in the back are just crazy comfortable. There's also obviously a little pull down here for an armrest and cup holders. You can put somebody in the middle. There is kind of a hump here. It's not too big, but it isn't like this middle seat is definitely not nearly as comfortable as the outside seats. It is like quite bumped out, and I wouldn't suggest you take a long trip in the middle. You'd want to exchange with people on the sides. But oh man, those side seats are so nice. You obviously have handles. You still have that soft feel on here. Nicely stitched leather. But once again, the kind of wood grain, and you have speakers in the doors. There's also, you probably can't see it, but there's little pouches, like tiny little slots here, which I think are actually smartphone holders, which is cool. There's no sunroof or anything. There are little lights for the people in the back, and there's something here which kind of looks like a microphone. There's also this interesting little pass-through here on the back, which there's a window in the rear trunk. There is a trunk, and there's a little lock here. I'm not sure if you could open this or what, or if this is just for your visibility to be able to see better through. But it's kind of a cool little feature, and honestly, I actually have a Honda 91 CRX, which I used to autocross race, and like that back window there, it just kind of reminds me of that. It's a weird thing to be there. I'm just gonna move quickly back to the front. Yes, the car's beeping at me because it's turned on and there's obviously nobody in there. So that's basically this car. Oh, the glove box with a little button that opens that up, drops down. it's a comfortable car. It's the interior, honestly, of the Honda Clarity is probably the best part of this vehicle. And if you're looking for for comfort and a really nice place to be, then I highly suggest you go check one of these out. So I hope this kind of gives you an idea of what it's like inside the Clarity. And please, I do have other videos of this. I have a driving reaction the first time in the car and my thoughts about it. I have a rapid review. It's kind of a review that just I quickly fire through some things about the vehicle. And then I also have an efficiency test, which I kind of look at over the total drive, what type of mileage I was getting. So thanks for watching. See ya.